If you're looking for a really simple tip that's going to help you hit better forehands, more consistent forehands with better topspin and better racket speed, yes, all of those, then this is the video for you. And in fact, in just a second, I'll be in front of the camera showing you how you can practice this at home. But here's the key. The non-hitting hand on a topspin forehand is so critical. And Djokovic is displaying perfect use of this non-hitting hand. When you take your racket back, have the non-hitting hand on the throat of your racket. But here's the key. Have your non-hitting hand go forward as the racket drops. So watch this. Watch his non-hitting hand go forward as the racket begins dropping down behind him. This makes sure that you can turn the hips. When the non-hitting hand clears out of the way and it actually goes over to his left side, that's what allows for the hips to rotate. I teach so many recreational players on Zoom, people all around the world, and they send me videos of their forehand, and we check it out, and their non-hitting hand stays back here. And what happens? They cannot rotate their hips. You need this non-hitting hand to clear out of the way. That facilitates hip rotation and allows you to hit amazing forehands. Now, to help me demonstrate this, I've got the Topspin Pro here. To get your own, just use my link. It's in the description. I'm also going to pin it in the first comment. Very important, the use of the non-hitting hand. When you take the racket back, take it back with both hands. You should feel like you're showing the back of your front shoulder to your opponent. But from there, we have to uncoil, right? We've coiled, and now we need to uncoil. And that's why it's important that as the racket drops, that you move your non-hitting hand forward as if you're going to wave to the opponent as you're striking the ball. So take the racket back with both hands, but then as the racket drops, move the non-hitting hand forward, rotating the hips, and then you'll be able to swing up the back of the ball. So it looks like this. See, if you have a Topspin Pro, you can go down in your basement all by yourself, nice and quiet, and just practice your tennis. So you're making this move. Now you can only bring the non-hitting hand forward if it's gone back initially, right? So you have to take the racket back with both hands, then as the racket drops, your non-hitting hand, just remember Djokovic, he had this look, non-hitting hand was staying up and it cleared out of the way to allow the hips to rotate. Get yourself a Topspin Pro. My link is in the description. I'm also going to pin it in the first comment. I love this thing. Now, if you're looking for people in your local area to play matches against or practice with, or if you want to find a coach who's close to you who can help you with your game, then use my link in the description and pinned in the first comment for Play Your Court. And it's playyourcourt.com/2minutetennis. When you use my link to sign up, you get 50% off. Work on your forehand, taking the racket back with both hands, and as the racket drops, clear the non-hitting hand out of the way so that at contact you look like you're waving to your opponent. You do this and facilitate proper hip turn, there's no doubt you're going to gain confidence, win more matches, and play much better tennis. This is Ryan Reedy from 2minutetennis.net. You got this.